are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They begin the drive with Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. To throw on second down, Ramos. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Ramos. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready up. 6, 7.
They'll try and throw for it here. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't read him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they can do. Ramos now on first down. This one swung out to Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
No, 52.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They get this out quickly to the left side. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Ramos. He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Bonito from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be out right at the 35. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that. And
Charger football to start quarter number 2. On 4th down, Herbert, he rifles one that's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Johnson for the extra point try. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Broncos 14, Chargers 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
you're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's complete to the top. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. On the move past the 40. He's still on his feet. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Ramos on 1st and 10. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Let's go. 52 blaster.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Off the play fake, Ramos. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Up the middle, it's Williams. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On second down, it's Lamb. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Herbert. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Here's Ramos, throwing to start the drive. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short. Now we give up the middle to Williams, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Ramos now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to throw. Ramos. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Chase Claypool in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. That's Lamb. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down now, it's Lamb. And some room to maneuver. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now on 2nd and 13. Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll run on first down. Lamb. Now he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw is Ramos. Off the play fake. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he stopped immediately there.
Let's go.
Williams will try again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick, and the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try to defend on 3rd down. They like to build those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Williams is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now it's Herbert. And now here is another interception. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now Ramos to throw from his end zone. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Ramos to throw on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Off play action. Ramos. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and get